What's going on there, people of the internet? My name's Devour. Today we are here to do another tutorial. Today's tutorial is actually going to kind of be like an updated version of my last tutorial, which was how to record CSGO like a pro. Today's tutorial is going to be how to make smooths, using Campaths to do so, which is pretty simple. Once you get used to it, there's a few more commands and stuff that you need to do. But other than that, it's pretty much the same thing, just a few more little extras. Now, if you haven't watched the Record CSGO Like a Pro video, please go watch that one before this one. It helps me out a lot, and also it will help you out a lot knowing how to do these things. So I'm going to show you guys how to make the Campaths and how to record the Campaths in CSGO, but I'm not going to do the whole use virtual dub to make them into video files all over again, because I already covered it in the record CSGO Like a Pro video. So please go watch that one after you watch this one, and it will update you on everything you need to do. So let's just dive right in, shall we? So first thing you're going to want to do is going to want to go to the link below. It is advancedeffects.org. So what you're going to do, you're going to need to download Hlae. So what Hlae is it is a program made to specifically made to record videos and make movies and stuff like that in CSGO and Half-Life and all the source stuff. So let's get started with that. So the newest version is always highlighted in green here on the website. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to click download the zip. Now, you don't want the source code or anything like that. That's for developers, because this is an open source application. So just download this, and it will download down here. It's not really a huge file, so it won't take you that long. So once you get that done, you're going to go to your downloads and find it, and you're going to take this and cut it. Just cut it, put it someplace. I'm putting mine on my desktop. I don't recommend that. Put it on your documents or something. Go to new folder on the same place that you put that folder. Rename this, I don't know, HLAE. AE. I don't know why it was like that. And then move this into that folder. Double click on it. Right click. You're going to extract all, and you're going to put it into there. So all this crap will pop up, and I think it makes its own folder, and all this crap will pop up. You're going to want to find the one with the little red circle. If you don't extract that, the little red circle won't pop up. You're going to double click on this. This might happen. If this does happen, I'm running Windows 8.1. Just click on more info and then click run anyways. I don't know why it does that. It did that for the first time, but after the first time it did it, it never did it again. So the first thing you're going to want to do is click check updates automatically. Yes, you're going to always want that on, because if you don't have this software updated with the current version of CSGO or any other application, like any other game that you're using it with, it will screw up and it could cause problems and stuff like that in your actual CSGO game. So make sure that's up to date. I'm going to not use this one. I'm going to use the one that I already set up, which is in my documents, and it is right here. So that's the same thing. It's just I have settings, custom settings already. So what you're going to do next is you're going to go to File, Launch CSGO. You used to have to go to Tools, Developer, Custom Loader. Now we're going to there's just a button straight on the application. If you have CSGO installed, it's simple. You just click on that. So this is your file for your game. Make sure it is that. If it is not there, then change it to where it is. Like if you have your game on a separate hard drive, stuff like that. So mine's there. This you don't have to do. You don't have to use a Moviemaking config for this method that I'm using. You don't need this. Make sure this is checked. It is to ensure you don't get VAC banned. I don't want anybody getting VAC banned because of my tutorial, so please make sure that's checked, and make sure this is checked as well to remember your changes, just so that you don't accidentally uncheck this one, because it's very important. And everything else should be pretty much left normal. I think this is automatically checked as well, so you know, just leave everything the way it is. Then hit launch, and then this white window will just stay here. Just minimize it. It's cool. It just chills. Okay, so my CSGO automatically opens up in windowed mode. Yours, you can set that in the options. It doesn't automatically do that. You have to set that up yourself, but it's no big deal. So basically CSGO will open up like normal, except you'll get this console open up automatically, and you will get this anti-cheat message. Now this is basically saying don't play any VAC secure lobbies, which is pretty much every lobby on CSGO, while under the HLAE interface. Just use normal CSGO if you want to play a game. That's basically all it's telling you, or else you will get VAC banned, and I don't want anybody getting VAC banned on my behalf. So I'm in offline mode. You do that by hitting Shift Tab and then going down here, clicking your name, and next to your name, the little arrow, and click offline. It's really nice because it screws things up if you're not offline. Okay, so a good way to check and make sure this is actually working, you're not doing something wrong, is if you hit the console command key. I'm an idiot. The console key, which is to the left of 1, under the escape key, and above the tab key, and just the tilde key. And you type in MIRV. And if stuff comes up in your autocorrect section, then you know you're correct and that is right. And if nothing comes up in the autocorrects, then there's a problem. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bind a key really quick. Now, note that if I bind this key, it's not going to be bound in the actual CSGO application. It's just going to be bound in this version of the CSGO application. So you don't really have anything to worry about. So I'm going to bind / and also this command will be in the description below this video, so if you want to just copy and paste it, you can simply do that. Now, you don't have to bind it to /, but you can bind it to whatever key you want, and you're going to do MIRV_campath space add. I'm going to get that out of the way. And that's going to bind the / key, I think that's the / that might just be the / key, to MIRV_campath space add. So every time I hit that, it will automatically type that into the console. It saves a lot of time when you're adding cameras for your Campath, and it's just easier to do. So hit enter, and you can change that key as much as you want and stuff like that if you please. So that's pretty much all you got to do right now in the console. We're going to get the console up later and do more commands, but for right now, it's okay. So we're going to go to watch, downloaded, and I'm going to find the match that I want to use. So I'm just going to use an Inferno game. It doesn't matter what game it is, because right now the one I'm doing this for the tutorial, it's not actually showing any humans involved. It's just kind of a pan shot of the map itself. So I'm just going to click there, and I'm going to click right here, the rounds that I want to go to. Let's see if this glitches out, because sometimes it does when I'm using OBS. So you guys won't have that problem. Oh, it's saying you're not responding. That's cool. Sometimes that will happen. Just let it run its thing. Don't like double click and quit out of the application. Just let it do its thing. It will think, and then it won't work again. So let me turn on my speakers because I don't have headphones in. I'm going to hit space twice, and it will change me out of this person so that I am flying in spectator mode. I'm going to go where I want my Campath to start. I'm going to hit Shift F2. I'm going to hit pause. Okay, now here is where the memory games start. What I do is I get out my phone and I go to my notes, because you're going to have to remember this tick, the tick that your Campath actually starts on. It's just this number right here. I'll zoom in or something because it's very small. You're gonna have to remember that, because you're gonna have to go back to it later. It's kind of like an editing software if you want to go back to a certain spot. I just type that in on my phone, You could just write it down on a piece of paper, write it down on a separate notepad file off on your computer. You can just do whatever, or you can just, if it's a smaller number, but this one's very large, that's why I'm writing it down. But if it's a smaller number, you can just think about it and stuff. You don't have to write it down, I'm not forcing you. So remember where it starts. I'm gonna start mine at like a reasonable number. Let's start it at 6625. Okay, that's a number I can remember, and since it doesn't matter what round it is when I record this, it doesn't really matter what tick it is, as long as there's no people running through it. Okay, so I'm still paused and stuff, so I'm going to hit the console and I'm going to do your basic video stuff. So CL_draw distance, draw only death notices 1. I don't know where I get draw distance. And then I'm going to do host_frame rate 300. Obviously that's how many frames I'm going to be recording this video. If you don't want 300, if you want lower, you type in a number that's lower, and it's pretty much as simple as that. Now instead of host_timescale 0, it's actually going to be host_timescale 0.1 for this one, just because it's a little bit slower and it's easy to move around for your cam path, but it's not too slow. It's just a little bit slower. Next is this next one is because it yells at you if you don't type this in. HLAE likes to yell at you for this. You do MIRV fix player ANIM states 1. I was looking at 2 different ones and I screwed that one up. Okay. So there is all that stuff. So that's all you need. You need those 4 commands to start. Now exit out of the console and hit resume, and then exit out of this. Now you're gonna hit your cam path key to start. So 1 here. I'm gonna put 1 like right here. I'm gonna put 1 maybe right here. I'm gonna put 1 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 right here, and that's gonna be it. So I'm gonna hit Shift F2 again and pause. Every time I said here, I clicked the slash key, which was the key I bound to start to MIRV_campath add. If you change that key, then you obviously hit that key and not the slash key. So you need at least 4 of those for this to work. You can have as many as you want as long as it's above 4. You can't have under 4. Under 4, it will just screw up. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just gonna go back to that tick that I remembered earlier. 6625. I'm just gonna play it back and see how it is. So before I play it back, the next command, another command I know, is going to be tilde. That's the command button. It's going to be MIRV_campath enable 1. Make sure there's the 1 at the end. If you don't put the 1, there's a problem. Yeah, so now I'm going to hit resume, and you don't really have to fly anywhere. You can just kind of sit here and wait for the cam path to start, and then it will automatically do this. I'm not touching anything on the keyboard. It's doing this all on its own. It will put your smooth into a full video. So basically what it's doing is it's taking those cameras that you place throughout the map, and it's just basically putting a line in between those cameras and setting the camera to exactly where you go, which I guess defines the word cam path. It's the path that the camera moves. So once you get that done, I'm going to F2 and hit pause. I'm going to go back, and now I'm actually going to record it. I just wanted to make sure it actually worked. 6652. I just saw it there. Oh, I screwed it up, I think. That's okay. You can go back once it loads. Yep, okay. So, what I'm going to do before I start, I'm going to hit the tilde key. Or I'm not going to hit the tilde key. Wait for it to respond. Give it a second. Jesus. Now I'm going to exit the game, I guess. Jesus Christ, what just happened? And we are back. Hello. There was a strange technical glitch. Don't know what happened. Just had to restart my stuff and do everything all over again. No big deal. So we're back. My microphone volume isn't at 100%. That's fine. So yeah, so let's just get started again. So let's go mirv_cam path enable 1. Yes. And then resume. Let's not actually, let's go back. That was not far enough, I'm guessing. So, I don't know what happened. Everything freaked out. It just took me back to the main menu, but it was like the main menu of my actual Steam CSGO instead of the HLAE CSGO. I don't know why. It freaked out. But, that's alright. We're back. So, if that ever happens to you, just go back to your Steam, your actual Steam, and go to your CSGO. It should say running, and you double click on it and just go to the console and type in quit, and then it will fix that problem. Anyways, I'm waiting for my Campath to work. Let's see if I actually did it right. There it goes. So yeah, my Campath is working. So the next step is the lengthy step, just because it takes a long time to render and stuff like that. Let's just Control 2, F2, not 2, and go back. So 6625, and then I'm going to go to this. Go to the console again. I'm going to type in startmovie, and then whatever you want. I'm going to name this tutorial. It's whatever you want to name the file. And then like that, and then it will say recording has started. The files will record after the console is cleared. So I'm going to exit out of this console, hit resume, and then hit exit out of this. And then what should happen eventually when the Campath actually starts is it will record every frame of your Campath. Okay, well, I'm recording something now, at least the end of my Campath. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Everything else from this point on is in the CSGO like a pro 300 frames recording video, which I will put again in the description, probably somewhere on the screen or something. So yeah, go check that one out if you want to get the tail end of this tutorial. I know I kind of like, in a way, I'm stretching out your viewership, and I apologize. It's the way I do things, I guess, in my life. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this and got something out of it and it wasn't a complete disaster. This is probably one of the longest and most drawn out tutorial I've ever made. I'm going to hit console and type in endmovie, and then mirv_Campath clear. Oh god damn it. mirv_Campath clear. And then that will clear Campaths until next time you want to do one. So that's gonna be it, guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did. Anyways, guys, peace.
Face to face with your God.